Hey everybody, welcome back to our Stone-Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here back with some more Symphogear XV. Last episode was Cutting the Tangled Thread, where, after Malark attempts to use mind control to have Elf Knight activate the chateau, the bracelet goes out of control and spawns Shemha, who proves too powerful for Hibiki to defeat. Retreating to base, the gang learned that the waveform used by the creature is similar to the song Maria used to sing. Back at the chateau, Elf Knight's plans for help causes the sorry. Elf Knight's
Please?
pleas for help
Yeah.
causes the auto scorers, whose spare bodies were chained to the reactor, to reactivate and come to her aid. As the auto scorers are all defeated trying to hold off Noble Red until reinforcements arrive, Elf Knight manages to call upon Carol's powers to defend herself. So,
I guess the
last
only other
episode,
thing that could happen is Adam comes back because he was part, robotic too. Or whatever the fuck the other one's name was. The weird,
he
creepy
kind of
one.
turned into a demon and exploded, though.
I wonder if that stopped anybody. You
That,
literally pointed
sure.
out some of those auto scores exploded. So,
Well, at least ostensibly, maybe they had something left. I don't think Adam does.
mm.
But it would be funny. It would be good. I'd be down for it as long as they make it cool, right? Which, for this, they made it absolutely awesome. The auto scores had a, nice, good last hurrah, incredibly sad and dramatic. And, of course, we have Elf Nine slash Carol just being really cool. Just popping it out of nowhere. Absolutely love it. So, I guess that then brings up the question of the episode before we end up going into it in a bit here, which is it going to be Elf Nine or Carol at the wheel?
I said Carol. I already said Carol.
Right, you've been thinking that. We kind of have that assumption. Um, I'm thinking it'll be more Elf Nine.
So I just love the separation you always pull there. You've been thinking that. We've kind of played with that. As though I'm already half, so if I'm thinking that, and then we've been thinking that.
I've got to weave a discussion here, and I'll use whatever inclusive language I like.
Yeah, no, we know your tricks, Griff. You always include yourself in my thoughts when they're right, and then separate yourself from me when only you're right.
Mysterious straw man over there to my left. What do you think?
Technically,
Yeah, that was a great point.
I'm on the.
Sorry.
You were looking at me on the overlay. You said to your left, but you looked to your right, screen-wise,
I
at me.
I'll never reveal your secret identity as Mysterious Straw Man. I guarantee that.
Well,
Uh,
mysteriously, I can also be on your left and your right at the same time, apparently.
mhm. But we do have a whole lot of things going on. We got Shemha apparently just hovering over everything very menacingly. Noble Red and Carol are about to fight. The Symphogear girls are basically on their way back, as far as I understand. We didn't get to see an image of that, but they said it was happening, so it's gonna eventually at a dramatic moment. Are we forgetting anything else that is happening, or is this a ticking time bomb here that we haven't been paying attention to for a minute? I guess.
Let's see. Shem HaMoparesh, meaning the explicit name, is originally a Thai. A ten. Sorry, words and how to read them. It's originally a Tanatic term describing the tetragrammaton. In Kablish, it may refer to a name of God composed either of 4, 12, 22, 42, or 72 letters in triads of letters, the latter version being the most common.
So there, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a question. So what does this mean then? Because that was a lot of words. I don't think I immediately got.
Shem HaMaparesh figures in the legend of the Golem, an animated anthropomorphic being in Jewish folklore that is created
Ah,
entirely from inanimate matter, usually clay or mud. The earthen figure is then animated by saying the Shem HaMaparesh over it. George Louis Borges refers to this legend in his poem The Golem in his essay The Golem. The Shem HaMaparesh also appears in Borges' stories Three Versions of Judas and The Circular Ruins.
okay. So there we go. That's the attachment that we needed. So, Golem story, giant baby Giant robot. We're getting a giant robot.
Ah, it's nice having somebody willing to look shit up for you mid-show, isn't it?
Just a little bit, right? So we've already seen a couple of giant robots already. The last one they fought in the Antarctic, I believe. They had to really struggle against that one. And that was just carrying the bracelet, right?
Did they? Because they beat it in one episode. They beat it in less than one episode.
Right, but they were really struggling to like actually do anything into it until the very end where they had like a singular plan that worked.
Yeah, where they instantly defeated it.
Mm-hmm. And now here, they've gone ahead and before Shemha has become anything more than egg-shaped, Hibiki's already been knocked out.
Well, it's not egg-shaped. It was always baby-shaped.
I guess from one perspective, when you just see the head, it's like egg-shaped.
Well,
That's
no,
the real problem. The head is bigger than everything else.
No, it's like you're calling a baby egg-shaped because it wrapped all its legs around itself.
I would do that. So
But there's an egg-shaped baby.
I think in terms of like other things that are like ticking time bombs, the Noble Red Crew had only a couple of blood packs, and they've been fighting all day.
They had a package full of blood packs.
They had like 6, and one of them got stomped on the ground.
No, they had a package full of them.
I didn't think it was full of them. I thought it was literally just 6 of them.
They showed one on top, and they showed a number of packages underneath that one that they didn't draw as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're going to draw one on top to symbolize this thing is full of them, and then the thing is, like, deep. So...
Maybe I just like kind of missed all that then. So,
and then symbolically,
maybe they're not going to run out of energy.
Symbolically, dude hands one over to them, and then it stomps on that one, and it's like, that's your payment for not doing this right, or whatever.
There you go. So I think that does cover at least everything to keep in mind as we go into what'll be the coolest battle we're going to have in the next 30 minutes.
Well, I mean, until our fist fight outside that we've agreed to, as a matter of debate. I'm calling it a video game because Griff said any video game you want to play to finish any arguments.
It's definitely going to be cool because we definitely have fighting ability and aren't total nerds who are going to totally just flub around and not do anything.
Well, I mean, all the surgeries to my neck have made these arms basically incapable of fighting, but I will kick you in the nuts.
There was one comic that was like Iron Man, like Tony Stark, out of his suit with nothing at all versus man whose any experience of pain is amplified 10,000-fold. Tony Stark is also drunk in this case. The two of them fight and both of them lose.
We literally already watched the Iron Man versus Batman death battle that ends with Tony Stark out of his suit. So,
oh yeah. Oh, that was ages ago. Jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of like I care about all of our content and remember everything that we've done together over the years, Griff.
But you see, I've sold off all of my energies for energy to go ahead and tell all of you to be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you would like to see more episodes like this, unfiltered,
I hope you got a good rate.
In other words,
hope you got a good rate, Griff.
If you want to see more of our shows uncut, go ahead and catch us over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all just a sports channel, just a little bit extra.
Unfortunately, I know he didn't get a good rate because he sold it all the energy to me, which is why I'd have the energy to say, click link down below, join the Discord, and let Griff know that you're supporting him. You know, can send him some of that mystical Kai energy from the sun or whatever.
There you go. I'm going to start a spirit bomb here. Everyone, send me your energy. Miko's been unconscious for a while. That's not really good.
She's not unconscious. Well, I guess she is. Unconscious is like asleep. Not unconscious isn't like knocked out.
I guess they do have some of the hypnosis powers on their side, so it could just be, yeah, sleeping. Just gotta make your death as tragic as possible.
足で失礼しちゃいます。みんなは僕のために だけどそれもここまでであります。じゃあ僕はみんなのために何を。
I guess you gotta make your last villains as assholes as possible, so they don't appear in your next show.
I think all of our villains have been just a little bit murderous, right?
Yeah, but not many of them go through the process of murdering all the past villains.
土壇場でデタラメな奇跡よ。奇跡だと冗談じゃない。俺は奇跡の殺戮者だ。
Like I said, I really
there we
wish it was
go.
adult Carol and not this, because this is weird. This is like Elf9's original outfit, inappropriate for television.
Oh, nothing will top the inappropriateness of Elf9's original first outfit.
That's what I just said.
But I mean, yeah, no, it would have been cool to see adult Carol once again and just have her kick ass.
Well, it's not off the table.
Mm-hmm. We still got the possibility, you're right.
That's what not off the table means, correct.
Don't you get sassy?
I am. I always am. It's our dynamic.
So, funny thing, as I'm watching this, so we were seeing like the Noble Red team just kind of hanging out like at a slight distance from the crew while they're doing normal activities. I don't think they ever implied that they were like sneaking around and spying on them beforehand, were they?
Yeah.
I don't remember them saying the line though.
Well, one thing, Griff, if they were implying it, they wouldn't say the line, because that wouldn't be implying it. That would be saying it. And two,
Well,
the opening has always been here, implying that they've been spying on it the whole time.
but it is the opening doing it and not the text of the show. That's what I'm saying.
The opening is part of the show. It's like when we watch 86, right? It's like when we watch 86 and we imply who's dead and who's not by the opening. But we wrote that out of the show last season.
How many of our old problems are going to suddenly show up again?
思えば不要無用と切り捨ててきたものに救われてばかりだな。ありがとう。似合わないことに浸らせないぜ。
This is the
There you
Interrupt
go.
You crew.
You're not allowed to monologue. Good job, No Red. Honestly, they are amusingly the most genre savvy group.
俺の干渉に踏み込んできたのだ。それなりの覚悟はあってだろうな。
Oh yeah, Carol's just happy to vibe.
You think Carol was supposed to be as powerful as a Lodge Master?
Yes.
She's like the only alchemist that wasn't calling herself a Lodge Master.
I guess she kind of separated herself out from the organizations, but I mean, she literally was about to destroy the entire world.
It's on the level of Dragon Ball Z Bridge, so we can sense their power levels. You know he's still there.
Carol, master the elements, hell yeah.
Or at least with the aid of 4 dolls.
分かっている。だが無策のままに仕掛けていい相手ではない。とはいえだな。焦らないで。チャンスはきっとあるはずだから。俺たち15もその瞬間を信じている。
They're not actually typing anything, they're just scared.
Just smash every button quick.
I just want Carol to whip their ass.
Yeah. She's doing it. Oh, she's so cool.
I mean, she really never got a chance to show off in her own season. She had, what, 2 battles?
I think her first appearance as adult Carol kind of really did it. That was like the big show-off
破壊
moment.
力があだにだが逃がすものか。キャロル、待ってください。なんだ。
Gotta contain your bloodlust a little, right?
ミクさんを救出するのが先です。正論は。だが聞いてやる。あと。なんだ、まだあるのか。キャロルには感謝しないと。おかげで助かりました。この体は俺のものだ。お前を助けたわけではない。礼など不要。
Sinadre, all of a sudden.
Yeah,
それでも
now's not the time for that.
あいつらには手向けてやってくれないか。きっとそれは悪党が口にするには不似合いな言葉だ。
I feel like you and Veer could have a long conversation, you know, past the one where you tried to kill each other.
They did interact for a little while. Gosh, that is an interaction that should deserve more time.
だがその姿は
久しいな。と言っても俺はお前たちのことは見ていたがな。
本当にキャロル・マルスティン・ハイムンなのか。一体どうやっ
I
て
mean, it was part of your name that unlocked the thing.
機械で観測していたやつがいてだな。そいつが拾い集めた思い出の断片をコピペの繰り返しで強度ある疑似人格と錬金術的に再構築しただけだ。だけなんだ。
Simply.
Remember her free time. So her free time activities.
はどうなっている。
Oh, I love Kirika.
今の主人格はこの俺だが、必要であればあいつに譲ることも不可能ではない。エルフナインたっての頼みだ。脱出までの打賃に小日向ミクを奪還する。そのためにお前たちの暇そうな手を貸してもらうぞ。
その物言いに物言いなのだが、
Shut the fuck up.
私たちで手伝えることなの。
このデカブツを破壊してもらう。
それができれば私らも。
できる。ここは地方樹斜塔。その気になれば世界だって解剖可能な
I was about to say,
ワールドデストラクター。
This is your home base.
確かに僕は聞きました。
Yep.
神の力が神そのものへと完成するまでにはもうしばらくの時間が必要。
残された猶予に全てをかける必要がある。お前たちは神の力、シェムハの破壊を。そして俺たちは力の器たるよりしろの少女を救い出す。二段に構えるぞ。
Ah, you've just been on the line the whole time.
No, it's a different call.
多少の想定外があったとはいえ、権限した神の力は順調。言うなれば、ここが正念
I
場
thought
です。
that was actually the one that Carol was
邪
using.
魔者を排除してみせまし
And
ょう。
if that was true, Carol would be there. See, look at all those packets.
Oh, those are just cards. Those are playing cards.
ですから
Nope.
何卒
Swear.
Those are blood
神の力
packets.
の入手の
I understand why you think
私たち
so
の
now.
望みである
This-
人間のクソじじめ。
こうなったらやってやるであります。
I hope he hung up and is on his way here.
正面突破
Because that's the only way that's an acceptable
見せつけ
hang
て
up.
やるぜ。
100% he is. I really think so.
100% he's still sitting in that fucking chair, Griff.
He just hung up a second ago. Give him some time. He's an old man.
Still sitting there, Griff.
You gotta have a laugh break, you know, after your call. You know, you gotta de-stress.
That's what I do every time we hang up.
響の友達じゃいられない。行っちゃダメだ。行かないで、ミク。ミクが遠くに。
Break into a music video. I ran so far away. Oh, the umbilical cord was an unnecessary touch. Also, where the fuck is that even attached to?
I think it's just hanging in the middle of nothing.
そいつをこのよりしろに宿すことが儀式のあらましのようだな。祭壇から無理に引き剥がしてしまうとミクさんを壊してしまいかねません。面倒だが手順に沿って儀式を中断させるより他になさそうだ。
Gotta do it by the book.
意外だな。
Just like the cooking?
僕はまだキャロルのことを全然知らない。
I hope that Carol can somehow open a portal.
そうじゃな。
to the noise dimension and retrieve the staff.
Start it all over again. Hell yeah.
Well, Miku could use the staff, remember? So give the staff to Miku. And then just
Pull out
backtrace
the
our way back to
Nephilim again.
Fine. How'd you get that close? I thought you couldn't land that close.
I guess they're like a good couple blocks out.
古来より人は世界のあり方に神を感じ、しばしば両者を同一のものと立てまつってきた。その概念にメスを入れる地方樹シャトーであれば攻略も可能だ。
これも一種の哲学兵装ですが、今のシャトーにそれだけの出力を賄うことは
無理であろうな。だが地方樹シャトーは様々な生物が複合するメガストラクチャーであれば、他に動かす手段は想像に難くなかろう。
フォニックゲイン。
想定外の運用ゆえに動作の保証はできかねるが。
I love that the end game is always sing at it. I know the show, I'm just being phonic gain. Of course.
I mean, what else would it be, right?
Could it be alchemy?
No, at the very end, they have to all start a rock band together inside.
But one of them has a real problem with crowds. Probably the blonde girl. But I mean, aren't you just gonna Voltron in the end anyway? Don't pray.
I
We
guess you gotta
literally
start
know it's
somewhere.
powered by divine energy. Don't pray.
Well, I mean, everything in the show is powered by thoughts, so the more people thinking that it's going to work, the better it's gonna work, right?
No, but I mean the baby thing is divine energy.
Right, but so is what they're doing conceptual stuff, I guess. So
It's all conceptual stuff, Griff. What's theology but conceptual stuff?
地方樹シャトーからの反応、未だ確認できません。上昇した適合係数がバックファイアを軽減してくれている。それでも長く。
hey, recoil, we haven't seen that in a while.
Well, yeah, because I've been using Linker and shit, and they've been, you know, compatible, she said. You know, we haven't seen in a very long time? Superb song.
Oh, yeah. Just explode on the point.
だのになぜ一人が欠けているだけで。もしかそれは
It was all hibiki all along?
That we literally need the main character of the show?
It checks out. We gotta do that, right?
そのまま逃げていればいいものをそっちからやってきたということはよほどの理由が
Are you ready for another ass whooping?
手に入れたか。
その両方よ。
We brought an old man.
何を仕掛けてくるかと思えば芸のない奴らだ。うちらは
Yeah, I really wish he turned into an adult. I think that's what we need here. We need an adult.
でも弱さを理由に明日の全てを手放したくないのであります。捕まえたであります。哲学だ。
Oh, we're doing the maze thing?
Well, it almost worked on the Symphogear crew, so against one person, it should be fine, right?
Yeah, but she's like a master of alchemy. Also, she's like super smart. I think she can figure out a maze.
Ah, we'll have to see.
皆さん、直撃は免れた模様。
ですが、シェムハに第二者の兆候が。
神の力の完成は何人たりとも邪魔させ。
Harold just instantly.
Super smart and a master of alchemy. Or is Miku awake?
お前たち
どうやって哲学の迷宮を
Okay,
Nope,
never
all
mind.
Carol.
これはただ歌っただけだ。
Only off screen.
ありますか？
Yeah, we talked about that before. What point does Carol singing have to do with anything?
ただの一人で70億の絶唱を凌駕するフォリックゲインだ。
He looked like a million supernovas to the face!
Oh, hey, there we go. The power-ups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I said superb song. Boom. We got a billion superb songs. So I guess she sang and sent all of her power to the gear users?
今のはさすがに消耗した。あとはお前
I think so, yeah. Completed the whole plan.
Ah, shame though, we didn't get adult Carol.
Real bad timing to say that.
まさか
そうだことごとく異敵の蹂躙よりこの国を守るのが先森たる風なりの務めよ
You jerk.
I mean, we saw Carol was like sacrificing the auto scores too, so it's just more par for the course.
地方樹シャトーは動かせなかったですけ
I
れ
mean, this is more specifically intentionally cruel.
Oh, chopped off the chopped the cord.
形と掴んだこの輝きがあれば
I am now restricting myself from saying some incredibly dark jokes about a group of people trying to kill a baby.
Yeah, it's probably against the law here. Well, at least in your state.
Are you Texas? Why are you horrible? Anyway.
I mean, in fairness to your dark wow. I suppose in fairness to your
Go
dark
away.
in fairness to your dark comment, Griff, it seems a bit old for an abortion. It is quite literally alive at this point.
It's okay. It's a 15,000 trimester abortion.
Well, I mean more so that when you're the target of your abortion can fight back against you, it's probably a bit late. Oh, did we try to nuke again?
Yeah, you know, somehow that wasn't as effective as just Maria and Chris just making a giant gun.
このままだと親友がミクが遠くに行っちゃうんです。
無茶だ負傷の癒えていない君は
平気ですへっちゃらです友達一人救えなくて私は何のために
You remember when I was literally dying of shards of crystal in my body?
I'm just ever so slightly sad that they have to still say friend despite them literally having an entire scene in the bathtub together.
You know, the same reason why people are still arguing about Suletta, right?
Yeah.
Suletta and Mjorn. It's up to interpretation. Yeah, if you're a fucking idiot.
At least airdrop Hibiki is awesome.
Condition red.
You don't need no headset.
Let's go chorus, though.
Oh, hell yeah. If you're here for the music for Symphogear, you are at your happiest right now. Oh, universe explosion. Well, at
Thanks,
some point,
Gandalf.
At some point, Chris is just gonna become a fighter jet.
使用が禁止されているアマルガムをこの際だ謹慎程度で済ませてやる
I love they're still just giving lip service to the idea.
Well, like I said, they're doing the Voltron thing.
Hibiki will form the arms. Ah, here we go.
That's all. The baby was a flower inside.
城となったミクさんに力を宿してるんじゃない。大きな力がミクさんを取り込むことで。
Since we're dealing with conceptual enemies, I don't know what the difference is anymore. Oh, is it Miku the big bad?
She's back.
そこに
She just looks cool. Oh, full transformation sequence. Let's go. Dark purple and red, just classic evil Miku.
遺憾である。我が名はシェムパ。人が仰ぎ見るこの星の神が我と覚えよ。
So God, we've gotten to God.
Yeah.
I also-
They already just...
Also the one character that Hibiki can't fight.
Yep, the one character that Hibiki can't fight, that literally has the power of the entire planet, directly adjacent to the super weapon designed to destroy the entire idea of having a planet.
Well, yeah, but we don't care about that anymore. I mean, I'm joking. We don't care about the Chateau anymore. Just forget that it exists, Griff.
It's gonna fall apart in 5 seconds, is what's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, now that the thing that they were going to destroy with it doesn't longer exist, it's not a plot point anymore.
I suppose. Carol's out of energy anyway. It is basically up to Hibiki to do anything with any amount of energy at this point.
No, they were going to power phonic resonance. Remember, it's not Carol. It was going to be all the girls, the gear users.
Oh, yeah.
But they were going to use it to target Shenma as the giant baby.
Yeah,
But now that Miku is the power, they would have to destroy Miku that way. That's why it's not a plot point anymore, because that's not what would happen.
Right. That, or they would have to consent to the idea of killing Miku, which I don't think any of them will.
That's what I just said. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I can't wait for somebody in the comments to point out I'm entirely wrong about everything.
You're wrong. They would totally kill one of their friends instantaneously.
No,
on the spot.
about all the plot points leading up to this that I looked away for 5 seconds and then missed something dreadfully important.
I mean, you did turn away for exactly 1 second last episode.
Well, I turned away for 1 second this time, and you literally started talking about something that was super important. I imagine.
How many times did you blink this episode, Theta?
Look, I can't help it. I was being handed dinner, so I can't be... I had to.
Dinner's very important. But here we go. We're now finally into the... There can't be another fight after this one. This one just has to go on for 4 episodes, right?
No. It feels like even the longest battles we had with villains have been 2 to 3 episodes at most.
Mm-hmm.
And that still places us firmly within the range of having more episodes to go. Seems more likely to me we're going to get another Miku fight, which was
a
1 episode affair last time. And that we still have the old man to deal with. And that seems to me old man is going to be the big bad.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's still hanging around. He's still sitting in his chair. He hasn't gotten up and gone anywhere yet. All the divine energy he wanted is there, and he's just not doing anything yet that we know of.
He's gone red-eyed, so clearly he's got some sort of power base he hasn't expressed.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a good point. So... What old man power does he have then? We've already gone through all the alchemists. He doesn't seem like an alchemist.
I don't know. It could be anything, Griff. They always introduce something weird and crazy at the final hour. He could literally be something the show hasn't shown before.
I was about to say the craziest thing would be Old Man Symphogear. We get an entire transformation sequence of him fitting into an outfit too small.
I doubt it. I guess my only real guess, if you're forcing a guess out of me, is that Miku said that she was Shenma, god of this world.
Uh-huh.
Maybe there's other gods of other worlds or of the universe or whatever, and those are going to be the final gods. They're going to come down to deal with Shenma, the god of this world, and institute their own power play.
There we go. We got to get a whole infinity war going on, bring in everyone via a porter or something. So I guess what's up next? Miku fighting more gods. So that's going to be it for today. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?